Okay. Good evening to you all. Please, can you confirm if you can hear my voice?
Good evening. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, that is perfect.
Yes, I am hearing.
That's very good. Good evening once again, and welcome to SAP S for HANA uh, accountant training. So in this training, I promise we are going to gain a lot. This is very big deals for any finance professional or accountant. Yes, this training is for big minds that you really want to achieve a lot in your career.
Hello, sorry, but the voice is very low. Like I'm just managing to hearing it. It's very too low.
Okay, is it for everybody so that I can check my setting because I'm speaking very loud here? Is it how it is across all? Can anyone testify to that?
I can hear you
Clearly or very low?
clearly.
Okay, anyway, I'll still increase my voice a bit louder. So, Mr. Hassan, maybe you can check from your hand, check your speaker if it is really at in the high volume. Are you with me, Mr. Hassan?
Yes, I am with you.
Yes. Please try to increase the volume of your speaker so that we can get ourselves very clearly. So in today's session, yes, we are just meeting for the first time, and I think we start with a proper protocol by introducing ourselves and give us the overview what we will be doing in these trainings and like how we are plan to achieve it, what we are going to do, what is going to be the end result of this training. So I will start by introducing myself. My name is Sadiq Ahmed Okikiola. I'm a chartered accountant and also SAP FICO functional consultant. So we are going to get to know that what it means to be a functional consultant because there is different specialists as far as this SAP is concerned and I'm also a managing partner at Jester Professional Services. So I would like each and every one of us to also give a brief introduction about ourselves, like your name, your profession, probably where you are working, and I would also like to know if you have any background or previous knowledge on this SAP software. So by what I have here, I will start. If I call you, you can just unmute your mic and briefly introduce yourself to us. So I will start with Mr. Emmanuel. Is Emmanuel with us? Okay. Uh, I think it should be Miss Antonia. Are you with us? Okay, Mr. Hassan, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Hassan, Musa Hassan. I'm a chartered accountant working with a conglomerate of company that is into many aspects of production. We have up to five company. One is doing manufacturing foams. The other is doing PVC edge binding tapes. Another one is manufacturing furnitures, two precisely manufacturing furnitures. So I am the chief financial officer of the company. For the knowledge of, if I have previous knowledge of this SAP, no, absolutely I don't have, but I do have wide varieties of other accounting and ERP software. Thank you.
Mm, all right. You are welcome, Mr. Hassan. Well, for my curiosity's sake, if I may quickly ask, what accounting software that you are using in your company right now?
Okay. We are using two of the company is using a QuickBooks. Another one is using Odoo.
All
Then
right.
the last one is using Sage. Thank you.
That's very good. Thank you for the information, Mr. Hassan. Okay. We have Grace Kadri. Are you with us? Okay. Uh, Mr. Adewale, are you with us?
Um, okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Mohideen Adewale. I'm working in an audit firm. I work as a account and audit manager. So, and it's a pleasure to be here today. Actually, I have basic knowledge of what is it called, SAP. So, and I've not really to go deep into just basic theory knowledge. And I'm also familiar with some of accounting software such as a QuickBook, Odoo, and Zero as well. So thank you.
All right. You are welcome, Mr. Adewale. Victoria Ufumba, Victoria, are you with us?
Yes. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Um, my name is Victoria Ofomba Chikama. I'm a chartered accountant. I work with Federal Polytechnic Ngodo Isiochi in Umunochi local government in Abia State. It's a new polytechnic actually. Currently, I'm working in the bursary department as the head of unit for payroll and pension. I'm not familiar with SAP, although I've been doing most of my job with Excel. Then I also work with a payroll software called FlexiPay. So I'm really
Yes.
excited to be here, and I'm really interested to know SAP, learn from you. Thank you.
You are highly welcome. Yes, that is very good. I'm having some kind of feeling that we are going to have interesting classes, interesting session together. Yes, this one there is no name Samsung SM. Who is behind this name? Are you with us? Okay. Emmanuel has come back. Are you with us, Emmanuel? All right. Let's started diving into this course, and as I said, that we need to have some kind of overview, and it is also one of the reasons that I ask all of us to include our experience regarding the SAP. SAP is accounting software. That is the first fact, and at the same time, it's more than accounting software because it not only cover accounting aspect, it cover everything that you might think the company might do in time of process. So it's enterprise resource planning. It cover everything to manage your business as business owner. And the second fact is in the world of accounting, and when we are saying we are using technology like accounting software as an accountant, SAP is the leader, while SAP lead, others follows. So as an accountant, as a chartered accountant, if you are saying that yes, maybe you are just head of SAP for the first time, or you don't really know what it is. So that means that you have a lot to explore. And at the same time, most of the people, because this thing, it is popular and at the same time, it is not popular. Because before you can like have exposure to the SAP, you have to reach some certain level in your career or having some kind of connections. Because this software is for the big business, it's for the big boss in the industry. So not for SME, just a small companies. Here in Nigeria, most of the oil and gas companies, they are using this SAP. Big company like Dangote, Bua, most of the big manufacturing company and some big conglomerates as well. They are using this SAP software. And the reason why I say it is popular and it is not also popular at the same time is like the same way that you can learn, let's say, QuickBooks, Sage, Xerox, Odoo, Tally Prime, any other accounting software. So you cannot easily have access to SAP due to its nature that we will also be talking in this class. Like all those ones that are mentioned, so we regarded them as a middle class software in accounting, like a mid-range business can use it, and some small business also can use those software. So when we are talking of enterprise, like a big company, like a bank, so we'll be talking of Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, NetSuite, and this particular SAP. And in all of them, you have to make your own research. SAP is the number one accounting software in the whole world. But why? Why most of us we don't have where we don't have its knowledge. So it is because of its peculiarity. For instance, for a company to use SAP, the benchmark in Nigeria is your revenue must be at least 600 billion. That is your annual turnover. that is some criteria for them to even like, you will say, yes, I have my money, I can deploy this. But no, there is criteria because this software itself, the annual subscription cost ranging from 100 millions and above. Okay. Well, okay. I have heard you. We'll come to that. So the subscription is like 100 million and above yearly subscriptions. So you know that any company that is using SAP is very big company. So number one advantage of having knowledge of SAP is any work that you are doing, any business that you are working and you are using SAP as an accountant, they are using SAP in that company. So you know that it's big this for you. Because in time of your welfare, what you will be earning as a salary, so it is not small thing. You are at the top in the industry. And in time of having knowledge, learn SAP like the same way that you can learn QuickBooks, you can learn Odoo. If you go to YouTube, you can see some video give you explanation and you can read many books on SAP. But for you to have access to the system that I want to practice, not maybe your company is using it and you have that opportunity. Most of the people that they know SAP now, yes, they are privileged that they are working in big company like Dangote or they have worked in those companies before and they have access, they are using the system, they are being able to train and use the system. But as person that maybe I'm looking to upgrade my career, yes, I want to learn new skills, you have to be very prepared. Because learning from the beginner, you have to be planning something ranging like $5,000 for you to register as a student on their system that you want to learn and you want to have access to their software. So that we can see that, yes, this is not a small thing. Anybody that can invest such amounts in just learning a software, so you know that you are expecting something big. Sharing my personal experience to you, for me, since I was in school, like past 15 years, I have knowledge of this SAP because I was inclined to anything technology and as an accountant, yes, any technology that can enhance and improve my efficiency in my workplace. So I always pay attention to it, all the cookbooks, everything. From my school, I have the certification in all those software. But this SAP, it has always given me challenging. Like I have searched for many ways to learn it. It's just theoretical aspects. Unless I have to pay and I don't have such amounts to invest. So it is been like kind of a a a secret, like a cult that you have to belong to some certain group before you can have access to that knowledge. Yes. SAP knowledge, if you see anyone among us as a chartered accountant and he boasts to you that yes, he can handle SAP system, you should respect that person. Or SAP is kind of a classified knowledge in the accounting industry. It's only few people, let's say top 1% or even less. And this thing, I have had many opportunities that I could have worked for some international companies because most of them they are using this system and when they want to interview you in the technical aspects, so they want to see you even if they don't ask you, maybe you can use system. Some of the questions that they will be asking you is something that's related to the process that you have to follow using that system as their accountant or any place that they want to place you on. I have attended an interview that they asked me, am I going to order the procurement? I should explain to them end-to-end process, end-to-end process of procurement. How am I going to handle cash? So what I will just give them is based on what I have read or based on my experience. So until later, when I also exposed to this system, I'm learning, updating my skills, understanding better, and I see that yes, this thing have some certain step that I should have put it that way. So that is the brief uh, introduction about the SAP and what is here for us if we have this knowledge of SAP. So coming down to this session, yes, I know like kind of challenges that I face before I become or I know the little that I know today in the SAP because yes, you have to do more research on your own as well because this SAP initially like last 10 years, you even have to be like a tech developer. Called the system, the complexity, you have the configuration is very crazy that you have to be a tech developer. You have to be very good. Your accounting knowledge is not even enough for you to grasp all the details of the system. So, but with the advance of technology, so everything has been simplified. Like before, the way we have like QuickBooks, desktop, all these things that the configuration, you have to set up everything by yourself. But now that online, just log in with your email and password. So the SAP also advanced in their ecosystem that yes, the learning process is being like adjust, it's being flexible. That as an accountant, yes, you should be able to follow the prompt, the instruction, and learning this thing comfortably. So in this training, we start by giving us the scope and limitation of the training because SAP is very wide and it has many modules. Like it have like up to 10 main modules. And although there is other modules like up to 50 that if you like, you can deploy it. And they used to call them apps. There are different apps on their own. But through the integration, the configuration so that you can, everything can be configured. So on the scope, the purpose of this training is by God's grace, by the end of this training, all of us that we attended the training, we should be able be know how to operate SAP in the sense that if your work is require using system or you are looking for position where they are using SAP system or SAP software as an accountant, that you should be able to enter transaction, posting transaction in different ledger, trace your account payable, receivable, and also be generating the different kind of reports as you can use QuickBooks, Odoo in recording your transaction in your business. You should be able to also use SAP by the end of this training. Because in SAP, all everything that you will be doing is being categorized to like 5 categories. We have what we call procurement to pay. That procurement to pay is end-to-end activities related to your supplier, inventory management, from how you will raise for uh, stock requisition to stock order, procurement order to until after you receive those what you have ordered for, posting it, checking it. So from procurement to pay, that's why they call it procurement to pay. That is the first category. So, and I will also advise us to also, anytime we have session like this, let's be coming with our jotter and pen. Because most of the things that I'm giving you, you may not see it in our training handbook, or even when we are doing the training, maybe later you just have to go and check, or when you are trying to do it by yourself so that you can confirm, because most of the thing that will be safe verbally is kind of like like a cheat code to you. And you will be having assignments since you have access to your system. So most of the thing when we have the exercise, so I will expect you to go and practice it. Then when we come to class, yes, everybody will show me uh, his own system or our own system to see what you have done. So that is the first part, procurement to pay, which is related to your supplier. So we are using Zoom. Based on this subscription, we only have what they call it 40 minutes. It's telling me now that we have 10 minutes left. So if this meeting disconnect us, then we can join again, click on the link again, and we will continue. We will roll over. So the second aspect, we have what we call order to cash. Order to cash relates to anything has to do with your customers. Procurement to pay is suppliers. Anything you buy or and your other expenses. Order to cash related to your sales and customers. In QuickBooks, for those of us that we have knowledge of QuickBooks, in QuickBooks they call it customers and sales. And we have purchase and vendors. So order to cash from when your customer send for order. If you are into manufacturing, like all the process, whether you are manufacturing, whether you are service, all the process that you need to follow from start to end, the system has been integrate everything. So when you are just setting your system, maybe the one that you don't need, you will just remove that integration to suit your own business need. So we have order to cash and payable management and receivable management. Those are the other two main important things that you need to do if you are using SAP. So when we get to that, like receivable, payable management, so there are a lot of activities, how to track your payable, how to track your receivable, do receivable analysis, like monitor your customers. Like the system have like AI integration that automatically when your system is well set, that like sending reminder automatically to your suppliers or your customers. Everything is well set. And the last aspect is how to generate different kind of reports. The system is robust that you will be able to generate different kind of report, from financial reporting to management reporting. So that is what we are going to be doing. So now I will be sharing my screen, or I should wait until uh, the system is disconnect, so that I will share my screen and we will start. Okay, before that, what I am trying to explain the scope and the limitation. So the limitation of this course is this training is for the user of SAP. And you can see that everything that I've mentioned is how you will be able to use SAP as an accountant or as a user. So there is other aspects like a consultant. So consultant is maybe the company want to deploy system for the first time or they want to upgrade their system. So we have different type of projects. We have what we call greenfield project and brownfield project. Greenfield project is the project when the companies want to use SAP for the first time. And brownfield project is when the company want to upgrade or migrate. Maybe they are using the old SAP, which require them to have their own in-house server. They call it ECC. Now they want to go to cloud basis. So that one is a brownfield project, and that thing is highly technical, highly complex because there is different level of system. We have what we call uh, development system, testing system, production system. Because when you are configuring SAP, it will not affect your operation. You can be changing setting in your SAP, and those that they are using the system, it will not affect them when you are doing that configuration. Because if you subscribe to SAP, you will have different, three different systems. Your development, that is where you will be do the configuration, everything, and your testing system is when you will be testing your integration if everything that you have done is correct before you go to production. So production is where the user of the SAP are using the system. So this system, this training is not cover all those configuration setting up SAP system. So that is highly technical. But as the person that we are introducing ourselves for the SAP, probably for the first time, so I believe that this is the best for you when you have this knowledge and if you develop interest that you want to be a specialist, you want to go further on SAP, then you can take a consultancy program in the SAP so you can specialize. Like my area of specialization is FICO. That FICO means financial accounting and management accounting. So anything how to do with accounting, how we are going to configure it. There are other like implementation consultants. So there are many things. SAP business technology consultants is very wide because SAP cover logistics. If you are into oil and gas, upstream, downstream, everything that they are doing there, the system will monitor it for you, cover every step. So it is very wide. So that is the limitation of this course. And at the end of the course, we are going to have a project. Like everybody we have assignment that is going to go and do, and based on that, we are going to judge. So we are going to approve maybe 50% or 60% will be the pass mark. And after that, so we are going to have a certificate. Yes, a very digital certificate that you can access anywhere. You can into your LinkedIn, any of your social media platform, and I believe it's going to boost your profile and your CV. So that is the brief overview. So next, I think I'm going to share my screen. Then I'm going to run through that configuration too. I just say that yes, it's part of the scope, but I will try to explain that you have the knowledge. So that is what we're going to do next. How the configuration, like uh, how you are going to set the company, assuming that you are using SAP for the first time, how you are going to configure, setting everything. So, but that one is just for your knowledge sake. Yes, you have the idea. So we are not going to do that practically. because of our limited resources. So if we want to do that, so that means, yes, we are going to have a full system, which is very cost. So that will be the scope. So I think I'm waiting for, okay. So it's telling me that, yes, we have less than 1 minute in this session before we rejoin. So if anyone have questions or you want more clarification to what I have said so far, okay, Mr. Hassan has raised hand. So you have this 1 minute.
Okay. Anyway, it's not actually a question. I've actually followed the link and registered into the SAP platform. Is that setup that you talk about? I thought it was part of what we were informed of that they are going to, so that we can be able to be using the SAP. Because for now, I've just created my username and log into it, but it's bringing setting up for me to do.
Okay. So we are going to look into that. Yes, we are going to do the setup, but the setup that we are going to do there is not like the configuration setup that I have explained that we cannot have that. I just say that now for SAP